What's up guys, Frank Fulci back again with another weekly haul, unboxing, and collection update video. Before we jump into today's haul, make sure you guys click on the subscribe button and also click on that bell icon for notifications even of all future uploads. Welcome back to the channel guys, we're back again. I think it was last week that I released one, so weekly haul is pretty good here. What's the word I'm looking for? Couldn't tell you. Anyway, guys, a bunch of Amazon stuff, and then of course the piece de resistance is the Vinegar Syndrome. So we'll do that last. But yeah, let's jump through these Amazon packages. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Rocking one of my worm shirts that I showed off last week. Oh god, it begins. It's already beginning, guys. Holy mackerel. Just throw the trash right on the floor. Let's see what the note is here. Hey Frank and Joe, I haven't seen this, but I am interested in it. The good brother sent me another Shudder original. You guys know, if you've been following my channel for any extended period of time, there was a good while where I was trying to get all these Shudder original films on Blu-ray. I kind of still am. Kind of slowed down on them just because that's life. But there are still plenty that I don't own, and this is one of them that I can cross off the list now. Thank you to Andy. The Boy Behind the Door, again, it's a Shudder original, which means it is streaming currently on Shudder. But of course, I haven't watched it because physical media for life, brother. But that's awesome. Thank you very much for sending that. Next up, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? Oh my goodness. Hey Frank and Joy, I have no excuse for not having seen this aside from I want to remain a member of the and wait 40 years club. But it can wait 40 years club. That's awesome. A new Criterion collection addition to my Criterion collection. The 4K of Menace to Society. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, I'm happy that A, Criterion put this out, and B, that I now fucking own it, especially in 4K. It's been years since I've seen this movie. Came out in '93. Obviously, I saw it after that, but it's 97 minutes. Like I said, it's the 4K Blu-ray combo edition. That's pretty fucking awesome. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this, man. There was a time where I was watching a lot of these movies. This, Juice, all those like hood, gangster, young black men in America movies. But this is a great one for sure. Especially, I mean, it's evident considering Criterion put it out. So that's saying something, right? So that's pretty awesome. Two more Amazons here. Pretty fucking heavy. Like, I don't know what's going on here. I always am like blown away about, oh dear God, all these freaking Amazon, oh my gosh, packages that I'm always getting. There's like 47 notes in this, 47 notes. Oh shit, I'm dropping everything. God, there's literally 47 notes, guys. I just counted all 47 of them. Hey Frank, enjoy the book. I know nothing about it, but that's probably a sign that it's great. Oh, that's another from the good brother, the author. Hold on, one second. Hey Frank and Joe, I haven't seen much Argento. What? Bro, you gotta see some Argento, but these actually look like they go together. There's another book by David Sodergren. Now, I showed off the last one that Andy had sent last week. Night Shoot was last week's one. This is another one, and I said I had already read one by this author, but Dead Girl Blues, there's a reason, you know, this and that were on my wish list. I enjoyed the readings from to Dario, Mario, and Sergio. Thanks for all the good times. Dario, oh my god, definitely a good package deal there from Andy. Thank you, man. This little shimmer and shine from the glare there. But Dark Glass is a new film by Argento. Now this is all coming off right now because Amazon decided to destroy this in transit, so it's a little beat up. But Dark Glass is obviously a new giallo, I'd imagine, by the maestro himself, Dario Argento. I don't know. Again, this is on Shudder currently. Maybe now that I own it physically in my hand, I'll either throw it on Shudder. Yes, I'm weird. Or obviously just pop this in. Especially now that I've unsealed it before your very eyes. But, yeah, nothing fancy inside. I'm nervous about newer Argento. To be frank with you, no pun intended, there's a lot of older Argento that is hit or miss for me too. And I think I've mentioned that in the channel before, that like, as much as I want to love Giallo films, Gialli, you know, the plural of Giallo films, there are a lot of them that I'm just like scratching my head over, like, why the fuck is this considered a classic or whatever? So Gialli are not necessarily for me, although I am Italian, I'm proud of my Italian heritage. I want to love all Italian horror films, it's just not the case. But especially newer Argento. Now the last one, I think the last Argento film before this one was like 2013 or some shit. Like, when did he make that Dracula that was fucking terrible, where Dracula turned into a praying mantis? It was really not good. So I'm hoping this is better. But a serial killer who preys on prostitutes sets his sight on Diana. Yeah, I mean, this is Argento to the fullest. As he pursues her, he causes a car crash in which she is blinded, and 10-year-old Chin's entire family dies. Oh, God. Despite her blindness, Diana resolves to take the boy in, but the killer is still on the loose. Dark Glasses marks legendary Italian film director and writer Dario Argento's return behind the camera. I mean, it sounds promising, cool premise, but hopefully it delivers. Last Amazon package. Again, this is a hefty one. There's got to be multiple things in here, I'd imagine. Now, just like last week, I cut the video short. I mean, I got everything in, but I had to like speed up at the end because there was not... Oh God, I just sliced my fucking throat with this knife. There was not sufficient space left on the SD card. I've cleared the card a little bit, so that should be fine, but I'm sure the battery will die. So maybe I'll get to finish this, maybe not, guys, is really what I'm trying to get at. But oh God, there's some things in here. There's some fucking things in here. Hey Frank, enjoy the book. This guy really wants me to read a lot. Enjoy Frank Romero all the way. God, this guy. Actually, I pretty much finished I mean, it was quick. I shouldn't sound too impressed by myself. That short book that I showed off last time, Something Akin to Revulsion, I think it's called, by Judith Sonnet. Anyway, I'm like 4 pages left. I have like one more short story left, but I read the whole thing this morning. Fucking gross as hell, but I love it. Is that bad? But I definitely want to read more Judith Sonnet, if that's her way of writing. It's literally some of the most grotesque shit I've ever read. And it just tickles my fancy that it's written by a female. I love that kind of stuff. Why can't I find a girlfriend or wife like that, guys? Anyway, so needless to say, I've gotten back into reading a little bit. You know, like that was a quick one, so it was easy, but the good brother has sent more reading material for me. Obviously, the last package there had a book in it as well, but Clown in a Cornfield, Friendo Live. So Clown in a Cornfield 2. I did read the first one, obviously. Adam, I can't fucking speak, man. Adam Caesar, or Cesare would be the Italian way to say it. But yeah, he wrote the first one. Obviously, he wrote this one. So I'm excited to revisit Friendo. It's like a YA horror slasher book, or at least the first one was. So hopefully this one's enjoyable. Should be a pretty quick read, but happy to finally own this. This is the hardcover, so thank you for sending that. That's fucking amazing. That cover is dope. I like that. So excited to read that. And then he also sent... Oh man, I'm so happy that these last couple of Shutters came with... slipcovers is the word I'm looking for. Another Shutter. So 3 Shutter exclusives / originals in my haul today. Thank you to the good brother Andy. Thank you very much for this. Filling in the gaps. Filling in the Romero gap, too. This is George A. Romero's The Amusement Park. Scariest film Romero ever made, A Circle of Hell. Now, I've heard actually pretty terrible things about this, so I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. But recently discovered and restored 46 years after its completion, George A. Romero's The Amusement Park stars Martin's Lincoln Mazel as an elderly man who finds himself disoriented and increasingly isolated as the pains, tragedies, and humiliations of aging in America are manifested through roller coasters and chaotic crowds. Hopefully it's good, guys. I've heard, like I said, weird mixed things about this, so I'm not expecting much, but I am excited to finally own this again. Romero for life, as Andy said. last but not least, of course, guys, Vinegar Syndrome. I always get thumbs down in my Vinegar Syndrome package videos because I'm not special enough. I'm not elite enough to be worthy of the other Vinegar Syndrome collectors out there. I don't collect Vinegar Syndrome properly according to these people, so I'm definitely going to be getting thumbs down for sure, but that's alright. I'm just gonna take both of these out of the box. There's two individually packaged paper. Okay, I'm just gonna show them off as I take them out of the bubble wrap. No rhyme or reason really. So first up, here's the first stack. The Devonsville Terror. So again, obviously you guys know I'm a subscriber. These kind of just get sent to me. I do from time to time look at the partner label stuff, sister label stuff, and I have to add that, you know, to the order, and then it gets shipped with my subscription. So there may be some things mixed in here, but for the most part, this should be the February package, I believe. Anyway, the Devonsville Terror. Don't know shit about this, as usual. Excuse me, 1983, so 80s goodness. Directed by Uli Lamel. Uli Lamel. Dear God, what the hell is on me? Oh my God. Goodbye 20th Century. Whoa, looks like we got a little Santa Claus there. Looks like a post-apocalyptic. Oh, the year is... Well, this is from 1998, but the year is 2019 and the world has begun... What the fuck is on me, bro? Hair and shit. The world has become a dystopian wasteland. A group of nomadic marauders attempt to execute a man named Kuzman as they believe he is responsible for the death of children in their tribe. After shooting Kuzman several times, they discovered that he is in fact immortal. Kuzman then roams the wasteland trying to discover his purpose and ultimately seeking his own death. Upon meeting a fellow immortal, his journey leads him to mythical ruins guarded by a sentry, whom he will have to defeat to enter and discover the secrets held inside. Flashing back to New Year's Eve in the year 1999, Kuzman discovers a connection between him and a violent Santa Claus impersonator who ends up in an insane situation after crashing a funeral. My tongue is tied today, baby. Directed by Darko Mitrevsky and Alexander Popovsky. Sounds interesting as fuck, guys. I'm not gonna lie. 1998. This is gonna be silly as shit. Next up, baby, Bio Zombie. Now, I believe this extra outer box that I just slid this out of is an extra little gift for subscribers, according to an email that we got recently. But Bio Zombie, a film by Wilson Yip, has Jordan Chan, Sam Lee, Angela Tong, and Wayne Lai. This artwork is fucking sick, as usual. Some fucking punk rock aesthetic here. Huh. It's like a fucking sieve draining the brain fluid. That's awesome. 1998. Another 98. Invincible and B are two wannabe gangsters who spend their days hanging around the mall selling bootleg DVDs. When they aren't committing petty crimes and trying to pick up girls, the two hoodlums run errands for their low-level triad boss. When one of these errands involves them picking up their boss's car from the mechanic, things take a turn for the two delinquents when they accidentally hit a man walking in the middle of the road. Trying to hide their crime, Invincible and B bring the man's body to the mall in order to figure out their next move. Little do they know that the man has been infected with an experimental bioweapon that has turned him into a zombie. When the man's corpse doesn't stay put, it's only a matter of time before the victims start piling up, and the mall soon becomes overrun by a zombie horde trapping a group of shoppers inside. Will Invincible and B step up to become heroes and save the day, or will their slacker nature get the best of them, dooming all inside? This actually sounds pretty fucking fun. Mall zombie movie. Dawn of the Dead, anyone? Yeah, guys, this sounds pretty fun. I'm sure everyone who actually knows about this loves it. But again, I'm not special enough to know anything about obscure movies at all. So, next up, guys, the next little bundle in that package, of course. This is the last of them. Now, there's 3 in here that I specifically added. Actually, maybe all 4? Oh, yeah. VSU, maybe? VS... I don't know, Massage Parlor Murders. This might have been part of like the February Valentine's Day special releases thing. This is from 1973. This is a 4K release. A deranged maniac is stalking the sleazy massage parlors of Times Square, murdering helpless hookers in a variety of nasty ways. Grizzled Detective Rizzotti and his younger, more romantic-minded partner, Detective O'Mara, are on the case, but keep hitting dead ends and diversions, all while having to fend off the seductive charms of the very massage hostesses they're trying to protect. Will they unmask this demented and bloodthirsty pervert before all the city's prostitutes wind up in body bags? Sounds pretty awesome. A fever dream of New York-lensed 70s exploitation cinema, Chester Fox and Alex Stevens' massage parlor murders explodes on the screen with a non-stop orgy of murder, mayhem, gratuitous TNA, grimy Manhattan locales, bizarre plot twists, and even an out-of-left-field and highly ambitious car chase. Wow. Featuring Sandra Peabody, Chris Jordan, Ann Gabis, Arlana Blue, Brother Theodore, and award-winning character actor George Zunza. In one of his earliest on-screen appearances, Massage Parlor Murders was never released on video and long believed lost until Vinegar Syndrome uncovered the original negative. At last, this essential grindhouse epic makes the leap to 4K UHD, newly restored and looking so crisp you can almost smell the garbage. That's awesome. This might be the first of them all that I throw on, guys. Pretty exciting stuff here. Speaking of exciting, next up... Man, these are going to be cool. I'll save those last two for last. Next up, we have Eat Brains Love, a road trip movie filled with heart and brains. So more zombie action here. If I told you last week we were going to turn into cannibal zombies, what would you have thought? That's what it says on the back here. So, again, love this artwork. This is from 2019, directed by Rodman Flender, who I believe did Idle Hands, and that's why I was excited to check this out. Again, people seem to know about this, and I really fucking don't, but I do love Idle Hands. An ordinary lunch hour explodes in an orgy of spurting blood and flying organs when stoner Jake Stevens and cheerleader Amanda Blake suddenly gut munch half their class in the school cafeteria. Afflicted with a zombie virus, they hit road in search of a cure while outrunning Kaz, a telepath charged with hunting and killing the infected. Can Jake and Amanda find love while eating their way through the National Sex Offender Registry? The director of Idle Hands delivers an outrageous, gore-soaked rom-com. That sounds pretty fucking awesome, boys and girls. This is one of the partner labels, Gunpowder and Sky. So GS number 11, it says it on the spine. I'm not even going to try to make that focus on that, but definitely excited about that, man. I love me a good rom-com. Next up, guys, we got some fucking wrestling goodness. Again, sister label stuff. This is AGFA. This is Glow, the story of the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. And then we have another wrestling thing, which is going to be fucking awesome. But you know I had to fucking pick this up. You guys know I love wrestling. You know I love physical media. So no other fucking... And I love documentaries, actually. So Glow, the story of gorgeous ladies of wrestling. I had to pick this up. Again, these sister label things, I don't buy every one of them, obviously, but, like, I always try to, like, hold off. Like, let me not spend $80 billion a fucking minute. But the quantities are running low, especially on the next one I'll show you. So I was like, fucking hell, let me order them before it's too late. Anyway, this is from 2012, apparently. I didn't even know this documentary ever existed. So, 77 minutes. I'm not going to read the synopsis. It's a documentary about gorgeous ladies of wrestling. I don't have to get into it more than that, but I'm very excited about this. And maybe not as excited as this one, though. Hitman Heart, Wrestling with Shadows. Now, I feel like I've heard of this over the years, or heard about it over the years. I've never actually seen it. Maybe I've seen clips here and there without even realizing it. But this is the 25th anniversary special edition. Again, a sister partner label. Oh, I keep saying sister. I guess it... Canadian International Pictures, which is apropos for this, considering the Bret Hart is a Canadian. The Hart family is legendary in Canadian wrestling and in all of wrestling, really. But 1997, and it's 1997, and the World Wrestling Federation is facing fierce competition from Ted Turner's World Championship Wrestling. When the legendary Bret the Hitman Hart is offered a lucrative opportunity to jump ship to the WCW, WWF mastermind Vince McMahon appeals to his sense of loyalty and lures him back with a 20-year contract. But when McMahon abruptly reneges on the deal, Hart reconnects with the competition, paving the way for one of the most notorious events in the history of professional wrestling, the Montreal Screwjob. Everyone knows about that, right? Widely hailed as the greatest wrestling documentary of all time, Hitman Heart, Wrestling with Shadows is an engrossing look at the life and career of Bret Hart and the Hart Dynasty. Granted unprecedented access to the secret world of wrestling, director Paul J. presents a real-world narrative far more dramatic than any story created for the ring. Expanding on the film's eye-opening perspective, this disc also includes the potent companion doc, The Life and Death of Owen Hart. Oh, shit. Co-directed by Jay and Sally Blake, which explores the tragic death of Brett's brother Owen. Wow, I didn't know that was also included. That's fucking awesome. Makes me love this even more. There, of course, are tons of special features here, mostly archival and whatnot. So that Owen Hart documentary is 47 minutes. It's fucking crazy. Very excited for this. Again, this one was like the quantities when I ordered, which was only like a week after they announced it, or a week and a half, was down to like 100 or some shit. So I'm like, oh, of course I had to fucking pull the trigger, so I added those other couple. But that is it for the haul today, guys. A pretty good mix of things here. Vinegar Syndrome, Shudder stuff, books, all sorts of cool things. Criterion collection even. So thanks for watching, guys. I did put an order in for like February, Valentine's Day, Scream Factory stuff, so that should be coming in soon. I ordered a limited fucking spur of the moment Severin title. I think that's it in terms of things that I've ordered that should be coming in. So again, if Amazon things come in, obviously I'll be able to show those off. I'm trying to think if I ordered anything else. I don't think so. Probably not. I've just been spending money on other garbage, mostly WWE Champions mobile game, because that's the thing I've been addicted to for the past 6 years. So even the weeks that I don't have hauls, like, money is just being blown out of my account. Anyway, guys, hit me in the comments below. Let me let's talk about anything you guys want to. Doesn't even have to be about movies, but let's talk about books, things like that. Like I said, have you guys read any Judith Sonnet? I feel like that's not her name. I keep saying Judith Sonnet. I think that's it, but every time I get on film, I always second guess everything I ever say, so who knows if I'm right or wrong. But have you guys read anything by her? I definitely want to read more. She's fucking brutal, man. The way she describes things is fucking crazy. But yeah, very excited about finishing that book. Like I said, I literally only have like 6 pages left, like one more short story. Like the book itself was only 88 pages. Again, not a crazy feat that I should be too proud of, but happy that I'm reading again anyway. But excited to finish that. I'll probably finish that while this uploads and publishes and whatnot. And then get to watching some movies and shit. Tonight is a WWE Elimination Chamber. Probably not going to watch that because it's also NBA All-Star Weekend, so I'll be watching some NBA stuff. But yeah, that's it, guys. Hit me in the comments below about anything you want to talk about. Social media links, all that good shit. Amazon wishlist down below if you guys want to send anything. Of course, you see I show it on the channel, but you do not have to do that. It does help me feed my addiction, though. So if you want to be a part of that and be an enabler, please do. Otherwise, guys, until next time, peace out and be good.